it's Joe. I hope everyone's doing great out there. Coming at you tonight with a tag video, and I was tagged by my good friend, Miko Romero. Now, Miko is an awesome YouTuber. I will link her channel down below, guys. Go show her some love. She does unboxing videos and haul videos, stuff like that. She's a very big horror fan, so awesome, definitely awesome. So go show her some love. So she tagged me in this video, guys, and this is just a get to know us tag. So basically, just some questions so you can get to know us YouTubers a little better. So let's just get right into answering these. I have the questions written down right here. Question number 1 is, do you collect anything? Well, obviously, right? That is basically the whole, premise of this YouTube channel is me, showing off a lot of my collection. I collect, horror is obviously my main passion and collection, but I also collect some Batman stuff and also some barware that I really have never shown off. But I collect, neon bar signs and bar advertising signs and stuff like that because I have a corner bar off camera. But those are like the big 3 things that I collect. Question number 2 is favorite superhero movie. Now that one you guys probably know too. It's obviously a Batman movie because I'm a pretty big Batman fan. But my favorite being The Dark Knight. In my opinion, The Dark Knight is probably the best superhero movie adaptation ever. Christopher Nolan just knocked it out of that park. I think with the whole trilogy, I think that whole trilogy is perfect, pretty much. The first one, Batman Begins, probably being the weakest out of the 3, but still a fantastic, great movie. But The Dark Knight, without a doubt, my favorite one. Heath Ledger knocked it out of the park, as we all know, as the Joker. Just an amazing villain, amazing cast. My one negative, I guess I could say, about that entire Batman trilogy is Batman's voice. I cannot stand Batman's voice throughout that whole trilogy. I can understand why he did it. I just didn't like it. But that's really the only negative I have. They're just almost damn near perfect superhero movies. All right, question number 3. Favorite Disney movie. Now, you guys might be surprised, but, I like Disney. I mean, I may be a horror fan, but I'm not just a horror fan. Do I watch a lot of Disney nowadays? No, but as a kid, obviously I loved Disney. I still do watch, some Disney movies here and there. I just saw Finding Dory a few weeks back, which I enjoyed. But my favorite Disney movie of all time, without a doubt, is Beauty and the Beast. I just love the story, behind it, and I love the character of the Beast. I think he's like a really cool-looking character, and it's just like a really good, fun movie. The songs are good in it, just and a great story. So that is my favorite Disney movie. Question number 4, favorite video game. That's a tough one. I game now, but it's more casual. I was more of a bigger gamer back when I was in, middle school and my early days of high school. Nowadays, I'm just a casual gamer. I play, I still do play. I have Xbox One. So JoeMags87 is my gamer tag if you'd like to add me. I am on there occasionally. I'm, maybe once or twice a week if if I'm lucky. And I play mainly sports games and Rocket League right now. I have EA Access, so if you have EA Access, I can play any of those games with you. So if you want to add me on there, let me know and I'll play with you. But my favorite video game of all time is probably GoldenEye, just because I logged so many hours on that game. Not in the campaign, obviously. The campaign is pretty, quick, but, with my friends, every single day after school, we would go over to someone's house and play 4-player GoldenEye, until, the street lights came on or until, it was dinner time. Was I the only one that had that rule when you were like a young kid that once the street lights come on, you have to come home? Like that was my parents' rule. I don't know if anyone else dealt with that. but GoldenEye logged so many hours on that. One of my other favorites is Super Mario 64, just because that game was, you had to try to catch 120 stars. That game, I logged a lot of hours on that game. It was a really fun game. And also Ocarina of Time. I mean, as you can see, they're all Nintendo 64 games because that was my absolute favorite system. And it's what I pretty much grew up with for the most part, even though I did play, obviously, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, stuff like that, too. All right, so let's go into the next question here. First song that comes to your head. Tom Petty, Listen to Her Heart. Just because I've been on a Petty kick lately where I've been listening to a lot of Tom Petty. And I love that song. That's one of my favorite Petty songs, Listen to Her Heart by Tom Petty. So that's the first song that comes to my head. All right, next question is favorite YouTuber right now. I really don't have a favorite YouTuber. Only YouTube videos I really watch is everyone's in this community. I really don't watch a lot of the big YouTubers, if that's what you want to call them. This is people with millions and millions of subscribers or anything like that. I really don't watch them because the connection isn't there like it is in this community where we kind of all watch each other's videos and comment, and I'm friends with a lot of YouTubers on Facebook as well, so we communicate on there and stuff as well. So everyone in this community is pretty much my favorite YouTuber. I don't have a specific favorite where I have to watch their videos at all times. Because I just watch everybody's videos. So I'll cop out here and just say I really don't have a favorite YouTuber, but that's the honest answer. Do you have any body modifications? Yeah, I do. If you can count tattoos, I do have 2 tattoos. I have one right there, which is a skull and a spade with flames going up it. I got this because I was a huge, and I still am a huge poker fan, so that's why I got the spade, and I still do play poker. Not as much as I wish I did. I used to go and play poker at the casino 2 to 3 times a week. It was kind of like a part-time job. And I was pretty good at it, but unfortunately, that was when I was younger, and I just don't have the time anymore. And then I have a tattoo on this side as well, which is a skull with some roses and stuff, just like American traditional type tattoo there. Do I plan on getting more? Yes, I want to get a slasher sleeve up my leg of all the horror slashers. So that is in the works once I have some more money. All right, next question is Xbox, PlayStation, or PC? I would have to say Xbox because that's just what I've been playing for the longest. I had an Xbox 360, and I currently have an Xbox One. So it's mainly just because, though, that's what all my friends play on. So, and if they all played on PlayStation, I probably would have been on the PlayStation bandwagon. But I did have PlayStation 3, or not PlayStation 3, I'm sorry, PlayStation 2, right after I got N64. And I played a lot of PlayStation 2. So I was also, I also enjoyed PlayStation as well. But currently, it's definitely Xbox. Next question is, who inspired you to make the type of videos you do? Now, I wouldn't say I was inspired to make videos per se, but there were definitely 2 YouTubers in particular. You guys already probably know if you've been watching my channel. There are 2 YouTubers in particular, whose videos I watched. They were the first 2 basically YouTubers in this community that I watched, and they were Johnny Tellez and Anthony Rapino. Anthony Rapino being the very first one that I discovered in this community, just because I was looking up I wanted to kind of get more into horror collecting. I had some horror stuff, but I've always loved horror. But I saw that there was a monthly subscription box, of course, called Box of Dread. So I looked up the unboxing, and I found Anthony Rapino's channel. And through Anthony Rapino, I started, in the thumbnail, Johnny, on the suggested videos or whatever you want to call them. Johnny Tellez popped up, so I watched his videos, and I discovered, this whole community of unboxers and stuff, which I found pretty interesting. But, what I said to myself is, I was like, that's pretty interesting. I was like, I could do that. I could definitely do that. And, that seems like something that could be fun, and maybe like as sort of like a hobby, just kind of make some videos and kind of talk about horror and stuff. Because before I started my YouTube channel, my original plan actually was to do a podcast about horror, but I really didn't have the knowledge of how to really get one started. All the logistics behind starting a podcast. So I decided, hey, I'll do some unboxings, and then, I'll do my horror reviews, which is, the main basis of pretty much why I started this channel, was to do horror movie reviews. And, from there, it's just been great from there. The community's been awesome, and, YouTube in general has just been awesome. All right, so let's go to the next question. TV or YouTube? I do love my TV. And I really couldn't. It's tough to pick one or the other because I love watching Game of Thrones and Stranger Things and all of these amazing TV shows. But YouTube definitely has more of a special and personal place with me. Obviously, because I am a YouTuber, I make YouTube videos. And because I watch everyone's YouTube videos. So if I had to choose one or the other, I'd probably take YouTube just because it has a more personal, a more personal feeling, with me. So I guess I would take YouTube there. But, it'd be really tough to give up TV because I do love watching TV. But the people and the community I've met in YouTube are worth so much more than that. All right, so next question is... what music genre do you listen to? I really listen to pretty much everything. I don't limit myself to one genre in particular, but I will say that, the rock genre is my favorite, whether it be classic rock or punk rock or pop rock or emo rock or metal. That is what I gravitate towards the most. I could pretty much listen to, any genre of rock. I like, pretty much anything that I can kind of, bob my head to or headbang to or something like that, But I can also listen to, top 40 radio too if it's on the car. There's some decent, artists out there. The genre I would say I don't listen to at all would be country and rap. I do occasionally listen to some rap, but not much. And country I really don't listen to at all. I've just never really enjoyed country music. All right, so last question, guys, is Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z? And I can honestly say neither, just because I never got into it as a child. So as an adult, it never... clicked with me nostalgia-wise. I think, a lot of my friends were playing the Pokemon, of course, games for Game Boy Color, I think it was back in the day, and, of course, the Pokemon card games. I just never got into it. I never got into, the anime scene in general, so it just never really clicked with me, and, I just never got into it, so it would be neither on that one. That is the Get to Know Us tag, guys. Once again, thank you to Miko Romero for tagging me in this. I think I'm supposed to tag a few people, but honestly, guys, if I'm not going to tag anyone. If you want to do this video, just go ahead and do it, and let me know if you did it, obviously, because I'd love to see your answers too. I think it's great to just kind of do something a little different here on the channel so you guys can get to know me a little better. I'm glad that I did this tag. Hopefully you guys learned something new about me. And yeah, so that is it, guys. So yeah, if you do the tag, let me know in the comments down below. And that's it, guys. So I hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see you all real soon.